SEIU is absolute terror. It's absolute state terror on immigrant communities in the entire LA. And so what we've been seeing since Friday has been an agency that's coming in as they were military. They were targeting workplaces. They were targeting, they started with day laborers, they went to factories. They have been doing that through the weekend. The workers and have been instigating with kids. And so I've been doing this work for decades, and what I'm seeing right now is something that I have never seen. And I've seen really terrible shit. I grew up at the border, and what I've seen right now is stuff that I've never seen. So what I want to share with you is how our brother David is doing. So as you all know, David was assaulted. He was injured, he had to receive medical treatment, and he's been in custody. Only, I think today, our attorneys are trying to make contact with him. Barely this morning, he was able to contact his wife. No one knew how he was doing since he got out of the hospital and was in detention. And that's not singular to David. They haven't let attorneys access any of their clients in that federal detention. They didn't let members of Congress access the detention facility. And what we know with the workers that were detained is that they have been loading vans every day, sending out folks all day, every day from the detentions that they're getting. And most of those people did not have a right to see their attorney. Some of them don't even have A numbers, and their families don't even know where they're at, and they're in expedited removal. And so what you're seeing also is that we're seeing the National Guard coming in. They're already here, on top of all the agents who believe they're a military force. So we're going to be assembling peacefully tonight with some religious leaders. We're also going to be assembling as labor. This is a call for labor also. I think that it's not a coincidence that David has been detained this entire time. We are a strong and powerful labor movement. We're a union of immigrant workers. We're a union of Black workers. I don't think it's a coincidence that he's still being detained. And so I think that this is the moment where labor has to show up and unequivocally stand with immigrant workers. And we will not be intimidated, and we will continue to stand and fight for our community, fight for immigrant workers, yesterday, today, and always. And so David right now is in good spirits. David, being who he is saying this isn't about me. This is about all those workers that are being rounded up, that are being detained without due process. And it's not a crime to be here and be a janitor, be here and work at a textile, be here and be a day laborer. And we have to stand firm in our commitment now more than ever. And he also makes a call to every labor leader to know that this is also an assault on the labor movement.